This woman starts coming closer to my window while still mumbling gibberish. I don't know what made me do it, but I looked down to the floor and this woman was not touching the ground. I might beat you guys.
I'm just gonna pull your hair.
Oh, you could try.
I'll actually
Go
do it.
try
Don't
it.
say stuff like that because
Go
it
try
makes
it.
me want to do it.
Go try it.
Don't say stuff
Try
like that
it.
because I'll do it.
Try it. You can't do it.
I don't want to anymore.
But for today, we are going to be doing a scary stories number 47. Doing scary stories number 47. And I'm here with my wonderful sisters. Get in here, guys.
God.
Why'd you guys just let me do that?
I don't know. I felt comfortable.
Honestly, we needed that.
So, can you guys guess the theme of today?
For me? You're asking the audience.
Both of you. Sit up, too. You literally look like a little duende next to me. You need a pillow.
You need some bitches.
Any volunteers? Alrighty, so today's theme is, you know how we have anything but ghosts? This is only ghosts. Pure paranormal entities, sightings of entities, all that kind of stuff.
Every time you put your arm in front of me, I feel like biting it. Can I bite you just to get out of my system? Remember, Fabi, you used to let me bite you? Until skin ripped off one time?
I remember when you bit me and then you felt like a chunk of meat.
Yeah.
You guys are weird. So I know we said just ghost story, but low-key this one is not a ghost story. Oh wait,
Bruh.
we're gonna get started, guys. Everybody ready? Put your listening caps
My lady?
Sit up!
I am.
You see how she treats us on, like...
Man,
That's
I
why
want
you
to
pull her hair.
Yeah.
You know my scalp is sensitive! This is like last time!
What?
Oh my, her hair got stuck in my fingers.
I shared this in a comment on one of your YouTube videos, but I forgot my sister goes there, so I deleted that real quick. Damn, what'd you say? So when I was in high school, one of my sisters lived in Michigan. She visited one weekend during my summer break and she had just given birth like 4 months prior. My mom told me to go back with her to help her out with my niece and nephew. I wasn't doing anything, so I went. One night, while in Michigan, she decided she was hungry and wanted to go get pizzas and snacks at the Walmart in the town next to hers. We left. If it wasn't midnight, it was close to it. The area she lived in was rural, so we were driving and out of nowhere, we see a lady walking. It's pitch black, mind you. She tells me, "Look at that lady," and says, "Let's help her, she might be in trouble." I argued at the time and looked, what the fuck? I argued, looked at the time, and looked at her body language. No sane person is walking around at this time. She looked like she was cradling a baby, so my sister argued she might be running away for help. I argued for her not to stop, but she ignored it. She stopped, and she told me to ask the lady if she was okay or if she needed help. I asked her in English, nothing. Spanish, nothing. So now we look at each other like, what do we do? The lady starts talking, but it was like mumbling and I just couldn't make out the words. This woman starts coming closer to my window while still mumbling gibberish. I don't know what made me do it, but I looked down to the floor and this woman was not touching the ground. I looked back up and I know she noticed I saw because she started grinning hard. Her grin split her face like the line went all the way up to her ears. At this point, I'm panicking. I tried to speak, but it's like my words were stuck no matter how much I tried to speak. This woman was pretty much at my window and she tried to catch a glance at the rest of the people in the car. My sister, niece, and nephew, but somehow my body moved with her head blocking her view. Suddenly, the car just took off at a speed so dangerous for that hour in low lighting. We drove fast, and at this point, I get my voice back and I'm freaking out. My sister tried to get my mind off of the situation. We drove a good mile from where this woman was. By the way, while we drove off, I looked at the side mirror and I saw that thing go to the middle of the street and just kept staring at us drive away. So anyways, we drove a good mile, did several turns, and next thing you know, the next turn we did, that woman was there. Cue my panic ×2. We turned towards a different street fast, and again I looked and I saw her shoulders moving up and down like when you're laughing. We drove away so fast. Tell me why this bitch had the audacity to still drive to Walmart. That's like Nelly. She has no survival skills. She wouldn't do that shit. We stayed there for hours until daylight started coming up. To this day, I have no idea what that was or why it appeared to us. To this day, I randomly see the shape of that woman in random things like drawings, and it still gets me scared to think about. That's scary though. I wish I could float.
You need to put a stick inside of your pants.
Like a sock?
Butt.
A sock in my pants? I don't get it. Wait, you're
What?
telling me I'm not putting a stick in my pants. Also, guys, I want to mention that I'm going to be gone for like, I think like 4 to 5 weeks. It all depends. I got a new job. I'm going to be a bombshell in the show Love Island. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
Good luck.
Team Huda.
Yeah, stop hating on Huda.
We love you,
She didn't do
Huda.
shit. She's just trying to survive in this world and trying to find love like the...
Look at my dad with makeup on.
What the
I know
hell?
you look nothing like him.
I know.
Like his head shape.
Rip.
Rip.
Ah!
That's what they would do.
Move your hand.
No.
Move your hand, buddy. I told Nelly I was on my period and she said I'm on my period. Behind my back too. Just because Pride Month is over. Anybody want to grab anybody's ears?
Somebody that has a lot to grab their
Mother.
ears from.
If you're here, bean dip Monica.
If you're here, put a stick in Fabi's pants. Okay.
What is bean dip?
That's for us older people.
That's
You kids
assault.
wouldn't understand. Oh, it is actually.
You're a victim.
I remember there was like a time where everybody would just slap each other's ass.
Yeah, slap ass Friday.
What?
No?
Ours was slap ass every day.
I remember some girl in middle school got pants in the locker room and the girl pants her with her underwear too.
Oh my god.
In front of somebody's face.
Can we get the energy up, ladies? Sorry.
Right.
I have more screams inside of me, but I'm not
Ah!
gonna because they're gonna come home.
Inside of me.
I don't know why I
That's
did that.
Wait, how does it go? Let out your whole breath and then scream.
Ah!
I don't think those are the right instructions, to be honest. Hi Monica, it's a bit of a long story, my apologies in advance. This happened to me back in high school. The summer between my freshman year and sophomore year, I attended a summer college program at a university in Oregon. When the students first got there, we were introduced to staff, alumni, and current students. We got a tour of the dorms we would be staying in and a tour of the campus. We were going to be there for a month. During the tour of the campus, we had been warned to stay away from one particular building as it was deteriorating and not safe for students to enter. There was 24-hour security and a security system to ensure no one would wander into the building, or so they made us believe. During my second week at this university, we started hearing rumors about the abandoned building from not just students but staff, professors, counselors, etc. One night, 2 of my friends and I decided it would be funny to break into the building. Part of me was curious as I swore I knew everything about the paranormal. We were easily able to gain access into the building and proceeded to walk into the main living room. One thing I noticed immediately was how well the building was preserved, the complete opposite of what we were originally told about the condition of the building. The furniture, walls, ceiling were all intact, more so as if someone left in a hurry and left everything behind. Me, trying to be the paranormal investigator I thought I was, began taking pictures of the room hoping to catch something. After a while of not capturing anything, I began taunting the entity in the building. I began feeling breathing behind my neck, and it being summer at the time, I assumed the air vent had gone on in the building. I started feeling chills all over my body. Before being able to take the next set of pictures, my hair was fully yanked back. I turned around thinking it was one of my friends, however I came face to face with the wall.
Stop!
Like this?
Why are you so scared of me?
Like, you hit us.
I
No,
don't
why?
hit you. I don't even touch you guys. Damn.
You see how she talks to us and you think that she doesn't hit us?
What the hell? There was no air vent behind me or anyone standing behind me. I later found out that the building had no electricity, no air vents were working, nothing. I ran out of the building panicking and more than anything in disbelief. I returned to my dorm room a few minutes later. I had 3 roommates and as soon as I entered the room, the beds in the room began to shake. Chairs were being dragged across the room, drawers were being pulled out of dressers, and closet doors began to open and close. I was hysterical to say the least. Unfortunately, the rest of the time at this university, the activity continued. I lost sleep and had nightmares often about that building and a dark figure hunting me down. My roommates were scared to be alone in the room because the activity seemed to intensify when anyone was alone in the room. I was told on the last night of the program that the college had purchased a huge estate next door because they wanted to expand the university and converted the building into a dormitory. The building was closed down after 2 years due to the activity that many students were experiencing, one of which were nightmares of a dark figure hunting students down. I had not told anyone about the context of my nightmares and this frightened me. The university has since refused to allow students or staff into the building and from what I've been told still sits abandoned on campus. I've yet to go back again and part of me is still scared to step foot on campus again. But moral of the story, do not taunt the dead.
Ow.
What? butt is hurting. You want to switch?
Do you?
For you?
Do you?
I want a switch too.
Okay, let's switch.
Okay. Okay.
Can I touch it? Scared! What the fuck? It's holding me back. What was that? Somebody was holding me.
Her head got stuck on the hose thing.
Oh, she looked at us for help.
It was your sweater. I literally saw you grab your sweater. I said you grab your sweater and scream.
Okay. I want to see that back where she got stuck up. I'm scared. What the fuck is holding me back?
What the fuck?
What?
Don't they know we're recording a video? Hey Siri, take that plane down.
What are your pronouns?
Is it your bedtime at 9?
9:09.
Mine's at midnight, you loser.
Mine's at 9:30.
There's some losers. Alright. So they shut down a whole entire building for the paranormal activity. You know how colleges have like funders and stuff?
Funders?
Funders?
Do you think they said, oh, we have to shut this building down because there's ghosts? Like, how does that even work? That is so weird. Like the whole Ed and Lorraine Warren, how they use paranormal activity as like an excuse
Oh yeah.
in court.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, when? Is there a movie about it?
Yeah,
They
there
said
is.
it in The Conjuring.
In 1980, 11-year-old David Glatzel was said to be possessed by 42 demonic entities. He claimed to see demonic beasts and an old man who'd speak to him in Latin. He suddenly became violent and unpredictable, growling and spewing hateful words at his own family, who at the same time were experiencing unexplainable physical phenomena like the house shaking and hearing strange noises. As they became desperate for a solution, they called Ed and Lorraine Warren, paranormal investigators made famous for the Amityville horror case and the Conjuring movie franchise. There's a lot of controversy surrounding the Warrens, but we'll get to that another day. The Warrens quickly booked an exorcism for David with the Catholic Church. That's where Arnie Johnson, David's brother-in-law, gets involved. Because of David's struggle during the exorcism, a concerned Arnie started yelling at the entities, daring them to take on Arnie instead. 5 months later, in 1981, 19-year-old Arnie would kill his landlord, Alan Bono, and would claim to have no recollection of the incident, claiming he was possessed by the devil. Arnie would later be the first in history to use demonic possession as a defense in a US murder trial. These events would be made famous by The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and the Netflix documentary, The Devil on Trial. Ultimately, the judge didn't like this defense as it can't be proven in court, so all evidence of possession was thrown out. They pivoted their narrative to claim self-defense, and the jury ruled in his favor. He was charged for manslaughter in the first degree with a sentence of 10 to 20 years. But not everything was as it seemed. Carl, David's brother, claims Arnie was jealous and possessive of his sister, Debbie Glatzel, and it was rumored that Debbie was having an affair with Alan Bono, the man Arnie murdered. As for David's erratic behavior, Carl found a journal entry written by their mother. Apparently, she had been drugging her family for years by putting Sominex in their food, a sleeping aid with long-lasting side effects, those being mood swings, weight gain, and hallucinations. Carl Glatzel claims the Warrens used his family for monetary gain, and David's experiences were caused by mental illness, not some paranormal phenomena. Now, I see this all the time, from friends, DS, cousins, even in some of your emails to me. Someone is suffering severely from delusions of mental illness, and their behavior is blamed on demonic possession. I do get it. We don't want to believe the people we love are imperfect or capable of hurting us. But sometimes it's simply what it sounds like. Sometimes people just need help. But there are some cases where things just can't be explained by logic or science. Now, I want y'all to think about the person you love and trust the most in this world. What if they came to you and said, I murdered someone? What if they blamed it on demonic possession or brujeria? What would you do? Would you believe them? Personally, I would snitch in 2 seconds. I would have had 911 on speed dial. They would have been on the way to the house already.
In 2017, Judith Penny claimed that she had a 40-year sexual relationship with Ed starting when she was 15. What the f?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what I'm getting is that people f***ing hate that.
But I think Lorraine knew about it and she was okay with it.
What? Okay, next story. This is the last story, guys. Hi, this is one of my dad's stories.
It takes place when he was a kid, so like LA in the 90s. It was April, before Easter, which matters because, you know, Lent, and Christ died for 3 days but got resurrected.
I don't get that. Is he here or is he not? Is he alive or is he not?
6, 7.
But my family just feels it's a dangerous time spiritually because of that. Okay, anyways, my dad was always outside as a kid, and they started finding some strange things around the neighborhood, like chickens cut so clean in half down the middle with no blood. He also says that he and his neighbors would find bags, like little cloth sacks tied with a string, but the bags would be covered with their names. My dad never touched them, but he had some silly drug addict neighbor who touched one, and the bag just turned to powder. My grandma says that she would hear a bird who always at midnight would fly to the top of the tree and sing. I don't know, I don't think that was scary. It was probably just a parrot, but she was very scared. So some weird things were going on around the neighborhood. Also, separate but related story that went on around this time for my tia in the neighborhood high school. 3 of her friends were playing with a Ouija board in the bathroom, and they were asking silly little questions, and it was answering things like that. It also told them its name. I can't remember, but let's just say X. Well, this girl, Julie, walks in and sees them, and she freaks out. She yells at the girls to stop playing with the thing, then starts yelling at the board like, "This is all your fault, you f***ing bitch." Apparently, according to Julie, she used to play with a Ouija board and made contact with an entity that also said its name was X. She says she started losing herself. She became obsessed with talking with the board and fell into drugs and just bad experiences. This girl used to be really sweet and sporty according to my tia, but fell into drugs and just became different. No more sports. Anyways, while she's yelling at the thing, the girls back away and take their hands off the board. But the board keeps moving fast. Anyways, back to the main story. Well, their local neighborhood church invited everyone for a party, saying they were going to have a foreign priest fly in to give blessings. Everyone in the neighborhood went without thinking twice, which she says is kind of strange. Okay, well, the day comes, it's nighttime, they have the sermon, then everyone's in line getting communion/blessing. The priest is putting his hand on everybody's forehead
And saying something in Latin we don't know.
We don't know.
Well, he's like halfway through everyone when he gives this one girl, Gabby, her blessing, but she goes crazy. You know, classic possession scene, according to my dad. Her body starts moving all weird and she's screaming. The church workers restrain her and the rest quickly push everyone out of the church and slam the doors and tell everyone to go home. And everyone does. I don't know why. I'd stay, but whatever, everyone just leaves. Well, my dad says he and his brother stayed for a little while and hid in the bushes. He says he couldn't see much, but he could hear the girl's screams and it was like an animal. Anyways, after that, the things stopped. My dad said there were stories about the girl Gabby though after. Apparently she was also playing with a Ouija board and said she made contact with her dead aunt. I don't believe in ghosts, past relative ghosts. I think they're just something pretending to be your family and using your trust and vulnerability against you. He says it's so weird because the neighborhood, besides the siblings, don't want to talk about it. They say either they don't remember it or get mad and tell him they don't want to talk about it.
Sorry, I'm not a very good writer. It was so much scary when my dad told me the story in 2nd grade.
That's scary.
That is scary. Get back in the video. There.
Ow!
Say hi. Here. Sit.
Okay. You can just say, don't put your arm there. You have to try to bite me. So guys, that reminds me, 200,000 subscribers and we're all gonna play the Ouija board. But
At 3 a.m. with a Labubu.
with the Labubu potion.
Labubu and Teddy. Teddy's the OG Labubu.
Why are you, Nelly? I need these papers.
I saw her crumbling them. I think.
Why did you do that? It's like hard, like.
That's why you have to do your research whenever you use the Ouija board, guys. Don't just use it just for funsies, like, or if you're
Monica High
lonely,
School.
like, just download Tinder, get ghosted there, IRL, if you want to talk to some ghosts.
Yeah, guys, I used to play the Ouija board in high school. It's not a good idea. To be honest, nothing really happened to me spiritually, I think, because I don't know. But I was playing with my friend.
Nothing right now.
All right, rap battle or no?
No.
All right, little kids, I'm gonna kill a clown today.
Oh.
Bobby knows it. Bobby knows it. You know that video?
What?
Nobody knows the video.
Oh, shit.
Which one?
I'm sorry, little kids, but I'm gonna kill a clown today. Then slam a blunt object into your stomach. Fuck.
I was trying to bring you back to middle school.
She just tried to pants me.
All
I
right.
feel like I remember that. I don't.
You say you're gonna try to kill a clown today. Little do you know that you're gay. Pride month is over. No more sleigh. Go to the farm and eat some hay. You know what they say. You look like... Trey
Okay,
Songz.
okay. Pride month is over, yeah.
I don't like how I look in this.
But you still don't have a dad.
We have the
You're
same
making
dad.
me really, really mad. And that makes me sad. Finish it.
This video is over. I'm so glad.
I'm gonna be a dad.
I'm about to be a stad.
And that's the end of that. Oh, it's a wrap.